Okay, so we are officially live. I went live just a little bit ahead of schedule, just by seconds. I want to make sure that this populates. We can get everybody else in here to see what happens. Let's see if we get this. Okay. So it's up on the Patreon page. We're just waiting on the boys. Waiting on the boys. Okay. We'll see where they are. Let's see here. We just got a message. That's Hauser. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. You G's. Hope everybody's doing good. Like I said, we're just kind of waiting on the rest of the guys here. What is going on, brother? How we doing? Here we go. Here's a G.
What's up, man?
Hang on a second. I can't hear you.
Why can't you hear me? I can hear
you.
you.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Give me a tick. I don't like this.
Yeah. Well, what's up, everybody? How you doing? We are live right now. It's a cold, rainy night, but it's things are moving right along.
Whoa!
Yes. There he is. What's up, Chad?
Boys.
You're looking
How
good.
we doing?
How you doing, man?
You know, I'm fine. I realized that we might be just 3Gs tonight. You know, not 4G, not 5G, but 3G.
It could be back to 3G.
Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny?
He said he's finishing up some filming at the house there.
I mean,
Okay.
we get the text at 5:01. Johnny. Are we? What are we? What are we, boys?
That's right.
What's up, G's?
Can you guys hear me okay?
I can, loud and clear.
Yeah, we
I
hear
love
you.
it. I love it. Perfect. Yeah. Just had some audio mess ups over here real quick.
How's everybody doing tonight? We got anybody coming in? Here we go. Let's see who we have. We got a couple people in.
Yeah.
What's up, Dark Forest Wolf? Evening, friend. We got a lot of people coming in. So we decided to go sporadic tonight and just go live. It's been a bit. We all been filming, doing stuff, preoccupied with a ton of things going on. But it was cool because I met this really cool dude the other day at Home Depot, and he didn't know about G Crew. I let him know, and he's probably watching now. So what's up, man?
That's awesome.
And we started getting talking. He helped me move something into my car that I got at Home Depot, and he was talking to me, and he recognized my T-shirt had an alien UFO on it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do a podcast show, G Crew, and we talk a lot about aliens and UFOs. He's like, he was big into it. I'm like, let's talk about it, So here we are. I think it's good timing to kind of kickstart UFOs, aliens, just the world we live in right now. I saw that there was 2 planets recently that they discovered that had same compositions of components of Earth, meaning like the surface could have certain water and stuff like that, which I find really fascinating. And why is it that there is so many sightings in Canada a year right now. Did you notice
Dude,
that?
Canada is crazy with UFO activity. But,
Why
you
is
know,
that? There's like
I don't know if it's like
1,500
I don't know if
documented
it's like
cases.
the wide open spaces there, you know what I mean, or what exactly
Yeah.
is going on, but it's nuts in
Well,
Canada.
I mean, it's they're probably like, whoa, US, whoa, hey,
Whoa.
US,
Yeah, they're probably like, I don't know.
hey,
Yeah.
whoa, hey, we're just gonna back off here and watch you guys just fucking.
They lock the doors to the spaceship. They roll up the windows when they're
Yeah.
driving by the US. They're
Yeah.
like, no.
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
It's like a
That's
sketchy
exactly
part
what
of town.
They fucking lock the doors and roll up the windows, and they just keep driving.
That is exactly right. Because nobody wants to come
Wants
to
to come.
America.
what were we talking about last time with what was his name there? Why am I blanking? We were talking about some concept about what UFOs could possibly be, or what spirits or ghosts could possibly. Remember we were talking about that? And he was doing a new documentary or something.
Oh yeah.
What was that about?
What was that concept? I'm
I
forgetting.
thought it was really fascinating. We were talking about
You-
shadow
Mm.
figures or entities that have been spotted, possibly being like these beings or these cloaking devices or something like that. Do you guys remember?
I don't
I don't know.
remember offhand.
Anyways, what I thought was cool about the sightings lately is I've been watching a lot of stuff on Antarctica. You seen that,
Dude.
right, Josh?
Dude, Antarctica, there is something going on in Antarctica that is far beyond us.
Right,
Yeah.
because who's fucking going there?
Nobody. And that's the thing.
Who's going
Like
there?
fucking nobody is going there. But that's what's weird, man. Like even the people that are there that are like diplomatic representatives from different countries,
Yep.
they got them out. They took them out of Antarctica. And it's like nobody's talking about what's going on. This was like a year ago. They got them out. Nobody knows why. It was just very all of a sudden. Supposedly, there's all sorts of stuff like under the ice. There's all sorts of weird, like pyramid type structures that are there. They think that there's like certain bases or what have you under the ice, like all sorts of weird stuff that's going on. We have no idea. And I mean, it's practically untouched. Antarctica is. It's crazy. Because again, like nobody wants to go there. It's like it's just like a wasteland, like a frozen wasteland, but still.
Can you actually get a flight to Antarctica?
You can get a flight to certain parts of Antarctica, absolutely, but not not you got to be like balls deep in it to, get to what I'm talking about, apparently. It's weird.
What's the running price for a flight to Antarctica?
I don't know.
I'm looking it up.
Check it out, boys. We should do. Oh my God, G Crew Live, Antarctica.
God damn.
Fucking wired.
G Crew Live,
There it
Antarctica.
is.
We'd be freezing. We'd be like
Look it
Jack
up.
Nicholson from The Shining in the little maze. Or we'd be like the dudes from Alive, where we just,
Ooh.
You can't fly. You can't go to. There are no scheduled flights to Antarctica.
But can you? What would be the closest way? And then you
Only
transport
flights
in?
available for tourists are charter flights.
That's it. Yeah, that's all I'm seeing too.
Yeah, because the military flies in there. They have a special op team that goes there.
But see, fucking why? Why would they do that?
But yeah, it says you need to get permission to set foot in Antarctica.
Yeah.
But you don't need a visa, it says. But you
don't need the
So you just can't fucking go to Antarctica. I'm
Can't
sorry.
do it.
You can't. You can't do it.
You can't. Oh my
What's
God.
up, Diana May? Yeah, Diana's in here. What's up? Jenny?
Yep.
They're all conversating about that.
I love it.
Yeah, Antarctica, supposedly there's an underground base or there's some sort of thing that they discovered. Remember how that whole mission that they took, that exploration, when they did that expedition into Antarctica with that whole team back in was it the 50s or something? I forget, or 60s. And that whole team went out there and they discovered something. Supposedly there's like this whole underground thing of UFOs and that's a base and everything.
Wow.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories, but there is like a bunch of documented facts of like expeditions occurring there, throughout the years, and special military ops and scientists and stuff that have gone there, studying certain things, But I just think that we'd be so naive to think that we're the only life form out there beyond our universe or so on, you know?
Definitely. Like absolutely. It makes me wonder, it's like, is there a base of some sort underground in Antarctica? Are we working with them? Are we working like in tandem with these beings?
Yeah.
Right? I don't
Yeah.
know. There's other people that say that there already have been manned missions to Mars. We are there as representatives of Earth / the United States / whatever, working in tandem with this Martian race that occupies that planet. I'm like,
Right.
holy shit! Like what? Like it's weird.
Yeah.
Listen, whatever the truth is, I don't have a lot of time.
I don't have a lot of time. Let's
Look,
get
I
to
don't
it.
know.
I don't have a lot of fucking time. I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to figure it out. Like, look, are we gonna get to it? Are we not? Fuck, man.
Just
what I'm
fucking
saying?
bottle the edge.
I'm fucking serious. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be 46 here in a few weeks. Can we just fucking get on with it? Because
Yeah.
if this is real and this is gonna happen, chop chop. I fucking paid my fucking ticket for this life. I want to fucking see it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Let's get
Fuck
on with
you.
it. Jesus Christ.
Come
Wait,
on.
first off, when's your birthday again?
November 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, my man.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, am I wrong, boys? Am I wrong,
No.
G? Hey, fuck.
We're celebrating a good G crew that day for
Right
Chad.
on it. Hauser's got a birthday coming up.
When is his birthday?
His birthday's like in a week, less than a week, some shit like that. Yeah.
So you guys,
Fuck's
He's
sake.
not doing right now. Is he have boozing with the boy?
He might be.
I gotta put
He might.
Chad's birthday.
You putting that in there?
I have to. I want to forget
Send
that
nudes. Send nudes on his birthday.
one. Oh, Josh.
It'll be fine.
I
Yeah.
love it. Chad's birthday. And when's Johnny's? Why don't
I'd have to look it up. It's coming up here sometime real soon.
Okay. Yeah,
Real soon.
it is close to Halloween, I thought, right? His
Yeah.
birthday's close to Halloween.
Yeah,
Mine's the day after.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's good shit though.
Yeah. It's good shit. It looks legit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be
Oh.
it's gonna be something. I don't know what 2023 is gonna bring us, man. It's gonna be something.
I mean, the tides are turning. I will say that
Jenny.
hopefully the bad guys get their day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. It's
Seriously, man.
Tides will turn, man.
good things are happening though.
Yeah, I
Good
guess
things are happening.
we'll see how it goes down. It's just interesting how 2023 could have UFOs coming because they say, what is it? What was the year? I mean, I heard first, you hear this whole like conspiracy about 1999, whatever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, but I've always heard the Mayan calendar and so on, like 2024 or 2023. It's just something like big like that in the future. I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was.
Sometime in it was like August of 2023. There was another date that somebody threw out there, and it was 2027. I'm like,
Mhm.
look, I don't give a fuck like when it happens. Let's just get it over with. You know what I mean? Let's just do this.
Yeah. So what do you think then? When is the year? What do you predict when we will finally have answers?
Like as far as like disclosure, yeah.
Or
Like,
just yeah,
I
like
mean, I would love it. I would love it if I don't know. Like I would suggest that it would be somewhere. It's not going to be 2024. It's not going to be 2024 because that's an election year. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's like they're not going to do that. But 2025, 2026, bets are off.
Bets are off now.
Bets are off. That's
That's-
it. Because you got to play politics with the bullshit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You
definitely.
do. Like it's stupid,
Fuck.
but that's it.
Yeah, we'll definitely see, man. We shall see. I mean,
We
that's
shall see. We shall see.
2023 is right around the corner. I love that Halloween's coming up, though.
Yes.
I'm curious when it will spark up again, because remember that whole like situation, was it this year or last year, where it was just all about UFOs? It was all about everyone was having these sightings, everything was triggered, everything was happening.
It was 2020.
It was 2020. And like that was what
Wow.
was so weird is
COVID. Yeah.
it was COVID. You have everybody sitting at home, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's sitting at home.
Crazy.
And you literally have the top military brass come out in front of Congress
Yeah.
and say, we don't fucking know what that is. It's not ours.
Yeah.
It's no
like-
technology we've ever seen. In fact, it is not of this earth.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, that Carol Baskin bitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's all anybody cared about was like Tiger King and
That's
things
funny.
like that.
That's fucking true.
But it's like, it was the perfect time to drop that bomb.
Yeah.
Everybody should have been talking about it.
Well, again, let's see what's going on, because why?
Right.
You know, why the necessity to let us know, to let people know, like why?
Right.
Yeah.
What's the move? And what the fuck do they know that we don't? I mean, honestly, like it's so beyond anybody. Like, how do they fucking know? No one can explain life. How can they even begin to explain that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're in a fucking universe the size of fucking, it goes on forever.
Yeah.
No one can fucking, like, we don't know. We don't fucking know. How do they know?
We
And what
don't.
the fuck you know what I mean? What the fuck are they gonna do about it? I think what was it, like Marco Rubio was like, yeah, we gotta like be careful. We gotta like, you know, shut the fuck up. What are you or anybody going
That's
to
it.
fucking do about it?
That's
Yeah.
it, man. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's beyond you.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. It's beyond anybody. And I don't care who in the White House or who in the fucking any of these government officials, besides, you know, whose word I'll take for it is the pilots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not going to
Definitely.
be people in government saying, "Oh, we should
Right.
look out for this." Well, fuck you.
Right.
Look out for you.
Exactly. Exactly. That's fucking it too, man.
Let me
I'm
check
trying
out-
to. Crystal City discovered under Antarctica.
Crystal City.
That's what I was thinking of. That's what I was looking at.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Crystal
Could you hear
City.
that?
What?
Could you couldn't hear any of that?
What?
No.
What happened?
Okay, thank God. No, I thought I don't know what the hell that was. It was like an ad of some sort that started playing very loudly in my ears.
No, we didn't. I thought something paranormal happened. We were all like,
I know.
Oh
it's like-
no, no,
yeah,
sorry.
Melvin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I am, yeah, but no. Like,
Yeah.
damn it, that was just supposedly reported in September of this year. So I mean,
Mhm.
fairly recently here, and
God
so I
damn.
just
God
can't
dang.
find it.
God
I
damn.
cannot find it.
Slight segue here. I just had. Have you guys heard about the stairs in the forest? Have you heard about these things?
No.
People, yeah, so I ran across this like a month ago.
Yeah.
People would come across these stairs and they're like, "Oh yeah, like it's a fucking
staircases.
thing,"
The staircases in the middle of the deep,
and they go nowhere.
They go
yeah.
nowhere.
But
yet
you're not
they're
supposed
there,
to. Yeah,
And you're not supposed to climb them. right?
not supposed to climb them because apparently then you're gonna like die or something. I don't know. But
Where are
like,
these? Like what
fucking-
country, state? Like where are we talking?
like all over.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
Fucking-
but like
yeah.
deep in forest, like where it makes no sense for them to be. Yeah. Show there's you look up photos,
yeah.
it's like these random staircases in the middle of a forest. I don't know. Interesting.
I
have
think
to
I
look at it.
actually I think I saw like a TikTok of something
Yes,
like this.
I saw the same.
Okay,
the
okay.
same one.
It was trippy, and I had to look into it more. You know what I
You
mean?
did,
'Cause I'm like,
yes.
what the fuck?
Where I saw
Yeah.
it, I saw a guy talking about it, had his video, and so I'm like, oh, this is interesting.
It's just weird.
Yeah. So
Like, I don't know, man. The woods are a weird ass fucking place to be anyway. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
yeah.
I'm not much of an outdoorsman, you know, but
Yeah,
still.
But these were accounts of actual rescue people. These were accounts of like fully trained,
Yeah.
like whatever you want to call them, fucking rescue ranger, like whoever the fuck goes deep into the forest to rescue people.
Yeah.
They were accounts from people like that.
See, and these are very no bullshit type people. You know what I mean? They're there to do a job. They do the job, and then they go
Yeah.
home. And
They're not fucking around.
No,
like,
Yeah.
they're not
there's no
fucking
time.
around like I am.
So
No,
weird.
there's
No.
no fucking way. They are like, you know what I mean? There's, yeah, no, they're not making that shit up.
That's interesting though, because and I remember like, if I'm remembering like that video correctly or whatever, it was like this guy was with one of his superiors, you know, and his guy's like, oh yeah,
Just
he's
don't
like, yeah,
climb.
we see that shit all the time. Just don't climb to the top.
Yeah,
He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
why can't we climb to the top? You know? But yeah.
So weird.
just don't do it.
We gotta find the staircase.
This, yeah, Forrest would just like hold my beer. Exactly, dude. Exactly. It's so weird.
Is it typically everywhere? Like I could go somewhere in New York and find it. Like
No,
Massachusetts
like
area.
I think like deep, like I don't know, like
Like
I think like
heavily.
like British Columbia, like
Yeah, like all sorts of. I forget where.
yeah, like
God
you know,
damn
like
it.
really deep forest, not just
Huh.
Yeah.
You don't think someone's flying around building these
like
staircases?
deep forest.
Wouldn't that be some shit if we just started building fucking staircases? It's just,
Yeah, just going around, laying brickwork down in the forest. You know, just
boys.
you and-
Oh my
you and
God,
Harry.
boys! I got it. Here we go. We'll fly out. We'll do one in like Washington. We'll go to
Yep.
Oregon. We'll do some
Hell
shit in Utah. What we'll do is we'll plan like just G Crew camping trips. Okay, we'll go out there. We'll build stairs all fucking day long, and then at night we'll just sit around with a recorder
All
and we'll
day long.
record some shit. It'll
Yeah.
be content for days. It'll be great.
Oh
True,
my gosh.
true. We'll be giving people what they want. We'll be keeping
Exactly.
them alive.
Guys,
You know, that's what they want. They
Guys.
want
What-
to believe
that's
that
what-
it's some fucked up weird shit.
Yeah, that's what most of those hoaxes are, though. It's just like a bunch of
I
gibberish shock. Like, what was that one where they had that weird metal in the middle of what was it, Utah? You
Yeah.
know, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. It was the what's it called? The monolith.
yeah, those shiny little.
Yeah, what
monoliths.
exactly is it though?
It's like a fucking
It's obviously a hoax. Like someone planted
fucking
that
bullshit.
there,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
right?
I think it's
All
all
of it's bullshit.
just a bunch of bullshit.
All of it, fucking bullshit.
So it was like when that guy supposedly found Bigfoot, shot and killed Bigfoot, put him in a giant cooler in the back of his truck, and they had like pictures of the body and all that stuff, and it turned out to be fake. And I
Yeah.
remember specifically like hearing about these reports and being like, "Oh my God, this is it.
Right.
We finally got one." You know what I mean? And there's the proof right there. And then it turned out it was bullshit. And I'm like, and that right there just set the whole field back decades. Nobody's going to take you seriously for another 20 years. Promise. This is crazy shit. It's the same type of shit because everybody was like, oh, it's alien stuff with the
Yeah.
monoliths. You know, everybody thought it was
Yeah.
alien stuff.
Well, that's the problem. I think the problem with us humans, there's so much crap out there with the internet, with people, with pulling fast ones, this and that.
Yeah.
And the problem is like what is true, what isn't anymore. You know, like you have this world of social media, you have this world of like anything at your hands to manipulate, transform, whatever. And it's so hard. That's why I need to be there, experience it. But that's the problem. Then there is legitimate accounts of encounters. Like I've seen stuff that is weird. You guys all have.
Yeah.
You know, and we can't explain it, but we had to be there. But all we can do is tell our story of what happened or document it. It's what I do, you know, for a living. I go around to haunted locations and I document and I try to learn more, or how can I better this? How can I show it or enhance it or provide this information a little bit better? I mean, that's the problem is you just have a world of just craziness now. It's hard to decipher what is and what isn't. And then life, you got to juggle life. Like, what is life? You know? So I think it's hard, but you have thousands of people throughout generations that have witnessed encounters of, you know, UFOs, abductions, stuff like that. Credible people I've talked to before. So it's like, yes, it's out there. I think the small percentage of it being legitimate is rare, but I think there is something else. I am a believer of UFOs. I'm a believer of some physical thing that is out there that moves without Ryan X axis out of like just craziness. I think there is advanced technology. I think both the two get combined and sometimes mistaken for what is a UFO, what isn't, what we think
Yeah.
it is because it hasn't come out yet. Like, let's talk about the stealth bomber when they were developing that at Area 51. That was being worked on. Everyone thought when it was flying around Nevada and stuff, they thought it was a UFO. It looks like one until they said, hey, they started to use it in battles and stuff. And then, oh, it's a stealth bomber, which was already developed 20 years prior
Yeah.
before no one even knew about it. Do you see what I'm saying? So what technology is there now? There's an advanced technology boom
Yeah.
from 1950 to now that is ridiculous. Like we're
Yeah.
talking from computers, cell phones, Bluetooth, fiber optics.
Yeah.
Now we're in like, what is it? What are we in now with the new Verizon? Like what,
5G.
5G? Like that stuff's dangerous too. Like brain waves, like you're talking some craziness. So I think holograms, I think there's other stuff that they've been looking at. Like, you know, you're talking like cases of government officials talking about astral projection, military officials, psychic abilities to just studies. I forget that that whole like race to figure out like spiritual warfare in a sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I believe there is so many different things that we have done, tested, looked at, and then you have the beyond. What about into the future of time coming back? We're subjective to UFO encounters, but we think that they're possibly, you know, it could be man-made. It could be drones like in the future zapping back. I don't know, man. I don't know anymore, but I know there's something weird out there. I do think we're not the only life form. I think there's other life beyond, you know, millions of light years away that we comprehend, millions of light years away, but it could be like this with technology to zap through time travel, wormholes, you know, bending light, stuff like that. I don't know.
Again, it's exhausting.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
we're just living,
Yeah.
you know?
I
think-
mean,
You're totally right. Yeah,
I
it is exhausting. It's a lot of energy, man. But I think that's the problem. Like we can only compute so much in our brains before being like, ugh.
Yeah. You see, that's
You
the
know?
problem, though. I think the stuff that we're trying to dive into goes far beyond like any form of comparison or comprehension, I should say, that we're going to be able to fathom, right? Like,
Yeah.
like I try to think about that movie. God damn it, had Matthew McConaughey in it.
Interstellar.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, the fifth dimension.
Like I'm telling you, like I had to watch that movie 3 times
Me too.
to fully grasp like what was going on. And at first I was like, oh, this is cool as fuck. They got ghosts. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a fun little ghost story or whatever.
Yeah.
No. I'm like, that's not it. I was like, holy shit. But it was good. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I was sitting around at home and for the first time in a very long time, I had nothing to do. And I was like, fuck, do I play a video game? What do I do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The Men Who Stare at Goats. I found that movie and I watched it for like the second or third time or whatever. But I'm like, I forgot how good this movie is because it's hilarious. But at the same time, it's talking about things that we've fucking done. Like as a government, we've looked into all of these psyops and all of this stuff. That it's fascinating, you know?
Yeah, it is.
It's
It's
crazy.
very bizarre. Yeah, what you guys ever see the security footage of the Men in Black who walked into? It was actually up here in Niagara Falls, New York, where they walked into that area and the security cameras got them, and then they just kind
And
of
then
they were weird looking. Yeah,
And then they,
top hats, suits.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's creepy. You can look it up on YouTube or wherever. It's
I definitely looked.
creepy.
Yeah, I saw that. There's been a few different things. Like even like Dan Aykroyd was talking about a Men in Black experience that he
Yeah.
had.
Yeah, that's true.
And I remember that. Like he was on the phone with like Britney Spears of all people. And he's like, he sees this van and he was like, no more than looks down at his shoes and looks back at this van. And I mean, the van is completely gone. It's vanished. And there's no way it could have just drove off like that. But yeah. I'm like, that's interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wonder what would they be interested in him for?
Well, because he had just
yeah.
So the lineage is there. He owned at the time. There was this really, really kick-ass footage from O'Hare International Airport
in Chicago
of a UFO, like seemingly hovering there and then jetting up, and it goes up so fast that it literally bursts a hole, like a perfect circle, through the clouds. And what was interesting is the people that were at, like, I believe it was like the Charlie concourse, were radioing in about this. It's like 13, 14 different people witnessed this happen that were in air traffic control.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fucking hundreds of people that were outside that probably saw this as well. He obtained all of that footage and all of like anybody who had cell phone footage, anything like that. He obtained that as well. So he owned all of it. And what he was working on was some new, it was either a TV type show or a documentary type program. I don't know. But he was literally at the studio. They were talking about it, like just about to like green light everything. And from his understanding, everything was good to go. He goes outside, takes the phone call from Britney Spears, sees the Men in Black thing. He goes inside. He goes inside and they nuked the whole goddamn thing. They nuked the whole project. So he still owns all of this footage legally or what have you. But it'll never see the light of day.
I think I did see that. Yeah, I was looking it up again. I think I seen that. That's just
in our our buddy Chad Kalick did a documentary that was called The Air Above O'Hare.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Kalick. So he was the one that was talking about. Thank you. That's what I was trying to look up and remember what we were talking about. You guys got to go back if you get a chance after this. Look back on the episode we did with Kalick, and he talks about this theory he has on this. Right? Remember? You talked about the new theory, and that's what I was trying to remember. What was his theory?
I'm trying to remember. But speaking of Kalick, like I just talked to him like 3 days ago. He wants to come back. He wants to come back on the show. And I'm like, fuck, dude, we'd love to have you. You know, it was a good conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it'd be fun. Yeah. Good shit though. I'm gonna have to watch that episode again.
Yeah, man.
And see what he said. That was around like the Christmas season, wasn't it, boys?
That was.
It was like Christmas
if you guys get a
time.
chance, go back and check that out.
Yeah.
My buddy Messinian's on right now. What's up, Messinian? We had him on an episode. Guys, go follow Messinian. He's awesome.
Definitely.
Love the dude. Much love to you, man. Just saw he commented down there. But yeah, we had Messinian on, and he told great stories about being on tour and stuff like that. And
that was the best.
Yeah, he's playing basketball. Who rolled up on him? Like right in his as he was shooting basketball.
I'm trying to remember. Was it Prince?
Oh, Bowie.
No, it was Bowie. That's right. That's right. It was Bowie.
Bowie gets out of the limo, walks up,
gets out of a limo.
Like, yo, what's up? And he was like shooting baskets, and he's like, sorry, guys.
Right in the middle of the basketball court. Like, shit, man.
Yeah. I would have tossed Bowie the basketball. I'd go, come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
1-on-1. Yeah. Man, what's that song? I want to play that song. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chad. Do it.
I couldn't. I just
the Muppets, man. The Labyrinth when they're all singing. All those
you remind me of the Babe.
You remind me of the Babe and the Babe in the Moon. When the baby's crying, they're all jumping around in the moon. Woo.
God, that's great.
That's a great film.
Yeah.
You know what's weird about that film? It didn't really hit with me until later in life because you don't really get it as a kid. It's kind of strange and you get a little creeped out by it. It's such a weird, trippy film, Labyrinth.
I remember back in the day, like I was in a band and we were touring around and we would get just high as shit and we would watch The Labyrinth all the time.
That's funny.
It was the best. Oh my God.
Labyrinth's a cool film. You know what's another weird film is Legend.
Fuck.
Yeah.
With Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I never knew that was a musical until later in my life when I rewatched it. I was like, wait, this is. I felt like I was in a Mandela effect. When I watched it as a kid, I thought it was just a film and there was dialogue but there is, it cuts in and out. Yeah. But I never knew it was a musical. It
That's
took
good
me a
stuff.
second.
That's good stuff. It's been a minute since I've seen that too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, legend. I love the scene where she's dancing with the devil and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And oh man, such a
Yeah.
good film. And they're in the little jail in the cave and they're breaking out. Like there's just weird parts about that. It's just such a weird film. How it's shot, that like weird lens coating they used for the scene where the unicorn,
Yeah.
and like if you clip the unicorns on like the magic and stuff, it's just bizarre. It's
That is
really
good shit,
strange,
though.
man.
I
Why don't they
love
make
that
films
stuff.
like that anymore? Like the 80s
They
and
should.
90s had such a it's like the weight, the making of it,
Oh,
sitting around. Mom, it's coming out, seeing the trailer on TV. Oh, Friday we have to go and see
What?
the film.
Look
You know
at
what I
this motherfucker. What's up,
Look
buddy?
at this guy just rolling in hot.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Nice.
Hey, buddy.
Look
how
at
this can
this.
be.
He can't hear us.
Pretend
can't hear
you don't know us. Coming in like you just walked into a room. You're like, oh, sorry.
He
Is this the
either
wrong
legit can't hear us
conversation?
or he's fucking with us really well right now.
It's like he just walked into like a conference room and he's just like, oh, hey,
Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
hi. Better late than sorry, my friend. How you doing, Johnny? The face.
Damn it.
I thought he was frozen. He's not frozen.
No,
We can hear you.
we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
you.
He can't hear us.
You and Josh with your sound.
I don't know what
It
must be
Usually
an Iowa
Chad and I
thing.
or something.
It's a fucking Iowa thing. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Oh,
Oh, too much
Oh.
corn stalk. Who else we got? What other questions? We're talking UFOs. So anyone that's joining, what's your theory? What's your ideas, thoughts on UFOs? Have you witnessed some? Like legitimately said, no, that is something. You know where I was recently was Hinsdale House.
oh yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I interviewed Clara, who used to live there in the 70s, and her stories about UFOs that she experienced while living there was absolutely amazing. No BS. She's like, I would go out in the dead of winter to get water from my well. They used to, do it from the well out there.
Yeah.
And she's like, when I would walk out there, I was getting the water out of the well, and I looked up. There's this big shadow that came over my head. She thought it was a cloud. She looks up. It's a massive UFO hovering above her. She's
That's
like, I could see the
interesting.
windows, everything. It looked like a football field. Now, what was cool to back up her story is she's like, then it just like takes off and flies over the greater part of New York or whatever, Western New York. Now, there was other stories and newspaper articles that came out saying eyewitness accounts in that similar area that she experienced it. Her story's never changed all these years. Then she talks about another story where she was in her bedroom one night sleeping. Her son was downstairs, and bright lights went in through the Hinsdale House windows. Her son's freaking out, yelling from downstairs, "Mom, there's something outside!" And she's like, "I know, don't move." And she said it was scary, just like the whole house, lights were shining in from every angle, like something
Wow.
was hovering above, and then just shot up in just darkness.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Huh.
it's just it's wild. You hear us, Johnny? It's like
We
we
can hear him, but he can't hear us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we secretly came into Johnny's webcam
Yeah, it's like a joke of me. It's
and he's playing a video game. We're just watching him game
yeah,
it up.
yeah, like it's
Truman Show.
yeah,
Son of
exactly.
He knows it too. He knows it.
We
all
can
the
hear
sounds.
you. Ah,
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
man.
he's having a time. I mean,
Yeah, this is great.
the effort's there.
You
It
know
is.
what's
It's
strange?
there.
Every time we talk about UFOs or whatever, you notice that our
He
signal
pops in.
drops, something gets weird.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
Like-
they're key searching these words like Area 51, UFO, like key
Yeah.
searching like Google, like searching. Like I think there's computers out there that grab. What do you guys think the weird conspiracy theory is? And I don't even think it's a conspiracy at this point. I think it's legit. But
Mhm.
our phones listen to us.
Yeah.
Did you notice when you say certain things with near your phone, you click open your Facebook page,
Right.
Even if you canceled out of it or whatever, you open your Facebook page, you go down your home, certain things that you say suddenly pop up as advertisements.
Yes. I've had numerous
Isn't that illegal?
conversations. Well, it's pretty weird. Like I've had numerous conversations with friends, and we have on purpose started mentioning certain things, and we'll mention it 10, 12, 15, 20 times, whatever. And sure as shit, then like you start to see advertisements for it. Now, is it a coincidence? Possibly, but I mean, that's a damn weird coincidence, you know?
Me too. I've done it.
Yeah.
Me too, man. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about what was Tessa and I? Tessa, myself, and someone else. They were talking about like we're just out really talking about it. They were talking about an episode they watched, Golden Girls or whatever, and I was listening. I said that I open up my Facebook page, I exit all my stuff, I open it up, Golden Girls ads. I'm like, what? I don't look at Golden Girls ads.
That's weird.
It's very weird.
That is super weird.
Keywords for ads that are bots that search for keywords, which creeps me out because if we're at home talking personal, we're talking about stuff. What else are they logging? What else are computers?
And that's fascinating stuff too, because I mean, you think about this, like if you're driving through some kind of a metropolitan area, right? They now have the technology, and they employ this all the time. But if you're driving down the road and you see a Taco Bell or some shit like that, right? And then you'll start to hear an ad for like Taco Bell, like all this shit. Like it's fucked up that they have this technology, but it's there. You can do this.
Well, what's Johnny doing?
He's like, having a hell of a time right now. No, he's just he looks defeated.
We got like it would be funny like we're ending the show now. He doesn't even know. We just get
just about to say that. Like we're gonna be done. He's gonna be like, "Hey guys."
You're just sitting there.
God damn it!
Yeah, no,
it turns into 24/7 Johnny Live.
Yeah, no, we know.
Dude, we can hear you though.
You can't hear us. I wish he only knows how to read my lips.
We
Johnny,
can hear you though.
We
can hear you.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I fucking love you too.
Johnny. Hey, talk.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hello?
we can hear you.
Hey guys. Hear anything. There's no audio.
We can hear you just fine.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of fever going on over there.
Yeah. Shit.
Something's not right there. Something's not right.
Just a general setting, I guarantee it.
I know, it's like he's in a tanning booth, you know? Getting sun.
Yeah,
that's hot. Get a little sun on those cheeks. Yeah.
Sensational. 5 times fast. Try that. Sensational. Everyone at home's trying it.
You know what he's kind of
there.
We got you, Johnny?
No.
He has a weird lag going on too.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, we got you, Johnny.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're there.
We got you.
Hey.
Johnny, we're going live in 1 minute, Johnny. So
all right.
And we're live.
Yeah.
And we're throwing to you, Ron Burgundy. Go ahead. Scotch.
Some good old YouTubers at the Axe House.
Yeah, you got a weird delay going on, and but we can hear you good, man. We were talking UFOs. Any UFO stories?
Actually, I saw a UFO when I was a little kid. Is this coming through?
It is.
Okay,
it just sounds like a fucking Mad Max remix.
It sounds
or Max
like,
Headroom.
Remember Johnny Cab in Total Recall?
Yes.
All right. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like Max Headroom.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Max Headroom.
That's all right.
No. Talk to us, Johnny. We love it.
It's
entertaining, and we like to. Yeah, it doubles up some of your words.
Yep.
So you got some
I actually
YouTubers
did
over
watch
at the
it.
Axe House tonight?
Yeah. It's been all week of YouTubers, but hey, there's some red cameras happening, so gotta be
Oh
somebody.
shit. Okay.
Nice.
Whenever it comes to like YouTubers, I'm like, okay, you're a YouTuber, but they roll out with reds.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
good
don't
shit.
know who they are, but sounded like a the full walk through, and then they wanted to interview about who I thought did it and what's haunting the place, and it just kind of took forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss
Sweet.
you, Johnny. I miss you a lot, buddy.
Dad, your hair. I didn't even really recognize you.
And G.I. Jane over here, you know.
Nice.
G.I. Jane.
That's right. That's right, boys. That's right.
Looking man.
You know.
Dude,
Little
honestly, you know who you look like right now from Breaking Bad, bro?
Oh.
Aaron. What's his name?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Jesse Pinkman.
awesome. Yeah.
Yo,
Looking bad at
Yo,
Bad
Mr.
ass.
White.
Yo, Mr. White.
Mhm.
Damn.
It's awesome. I saw your picture you posted on Twitter, dude. It looks sick. I
Thanks.
loved it.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys the story one day, but how it came to be, it was not planned.
What hat? Well,
It was not planned. It was not planned. I sometimes will just take a little bit like of hair, like, you know, like I'll just clip some hair if it's just getting a little too much.
Yeah.
Well, I had just taken, it was the cliche moment. Like I had taken the razors and I had just gotten a little bit too close.
Fuck.
And I was like, oh my God. It was like that moment. I was like, oh fuck, I really like cut it really tight. But then something came over me where I was just kind of fascinated. I was just like, let me just do this like this. And I just kept going. And before I knew it, I was like, what have I done?
Wow.
Yeah. So I slept on it and it was like a turnip. And and then I woke up and I said, I've got to do something about this. So then I just said, all right, I'll go this way with it.
That's awesome.
I like it. Dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good.
It'll happen only once,
Hey, whatever.
you know.
It
I
looks
thought you
good.
had like a new acting role. I was like, dude, he's like Mad Max.
Yes,
You know?
exactly. You know, I've done it before where I've like cut my own hair and then something comes along.
Have you?
You know what I mean? It always happens. It's like
Here we go.
Every actor in Hollywood will know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Have you ever had to like, have you ever had a role or have you ever been asked in a role or whatever to shave like everything, eyebrows, everything? Like,
No, interesting. There was a show that I did years ago called Ryan Caulfield, and it was about a young cop and his friends. And in the original episode, in the pilot episode, my character had a receding hairline. So what they did was they actually shaved my fucking head, like back
Oh,
here.
wow.
Yeah, it was kind of an ordeal because I was like, oh, fuck, that's not going to look good. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, but they did. So I looked like, you know, I was in my late 30s, early 40s as a, you know, college kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then as the show went on, they just like, they wanted it like my hair, and then, which wasn't as interesting. And then the show got pulled after 2 episodes. But
Fuck.
that was a bit of an ordeal on set that day when I had to like, when they were like, oh, we're gonna shave it. I'm like, oh fuck.
yeah.
I think we gotta get a fucking widow's peak going on, this son of a bitch.
Wow,
Right
yeah,
now. Right
yeah.
now.
But you know, I mean, if the role calls for something, I'll do it. If it's
Yeah.
legit, you know.
Yeah.
Man.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love how dedicated you are when you get into those roles, or how, like, you know, you're willing to go the distance if it's a good role and
Got
stuff.
it. Appreciate that, man. You gotta go. You gotta commit. You gotta fucking commit. You know. Speaking of committing, I don't know. Let's talk Halloween for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, and especially the G's listening, I want to know: are people dressing up? Are they not? I do love a good dress up. I will commit if I believe in a costume. This year, I've got nothing really planned, but in the past, I've gone to town.
Oh, you have. for sure.
My
Oh, yeah.
Pennywise, I don't know how to
Fuck.
fucking trap my Pennywise.
Pennywise was amazing.
That was
Yeah.
damn good.
It was damn fucking good.
Oh my god,
So
dude.
it's like, how do I top that? I don't know, but I want to know: are people dressing up? Do they care? Are your kids dressing up? Do they care?
The kids are dressing up. All of my kids are dressing up. They're all Ghostbusters this year.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So, like, I mean, it's like I am such a Ghostbuster freak. In fact, like, I've been playing the new
That's great.
Ghostbusters game all day because it just came out yesterday. And but my son, he's got like the jumpsuit, he's got the patches, he's got the proton packs. I mean, he's got fucking everything. He's ready to roll.
That's beautiful.
He's fucking psyched. And then my daughter, she's gonna be Slimer. Like, she's stoked. Like, fucking,
That's
so
amazing.
he's just gonna be chasing her around the neighborhood. You know, it'd be
Get
great.
photos of that, please. Get
Oh
photos.
yeah, for sure.
For sure. Wow.
It'll be fun.
What
I'm
What-
just gonna
what
be
do you-
slinging candy.
Johnny, you got a birthday coming up, huh?
Sunday, I think. Yeah.
Sunday. We were trying to guess what it was. The 23rd. I knew it was close to Halloween. I just didn't know which day.
Right. Right.
Bloody
Yeah,
Sunday,
Here
Johnny.
another year.
Yay!
I love it, Johnny.
Yippee!
But I,
Fuck, man.
speaking of costumes, I spent way too much money on this.
Did you?
bad
What'd you
boy.
get?
Oh shit!
Oh, that's
So it's the accurate chain masker, pretty woman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
The exact tie. So
Dude.
that'll be me this Halloween.
Dude, imagine like walking near the cornfield and Johnny just comes running out of the cornfield looking like that. Chainsaw.
I would
Shit.
gladly have that happen. That is hot.
Josh just drops it on take me.
I'm just like, yeah, take me now. Put that fucker on. Let's do
Oh,
this.
that's
Yes.
awesome.
Dude, that looks so cool. Yes.
Do you ever ride around on the bike like that, Johnny?
That's a good idea. It's a good
If you
idea.
don't, you should. Roll up to like a family in
Feels
the
so
car.
beautiful.
Tweaking the nips.
God.
I can see Twitter now, just this post going up, this screenshot of us. Oh, that's funny,
I
dude.
feel
God.
really home mask.
I love it, Johnny.
Just work the rest of the night. I do need to get on the bike.
You should roll
Yeah.
around like that.
You
Yeah.
should.
Little
Look good,
bandana.
The bandana around.
Yeah, I would say, like, to hell with Halloween, man. Just fucking throw that on a Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just do
I
it.
love
Shit's
that.
getting weird. Shit's
Yeah.
getting Shit's getting weird, boys.
Go to the post office.
That'll be my fun.
Johnny,
Do a
what
great.
what UFO encounters have you experienced?
As a little kid, and we would do like sun drives, like to church and stuff every Sunday. I remember in the backseat parents' vehicle. I have two of them actually, but we're just driving and I'm looking up in this sky. Looks like a ball bearing just in the middle of the sky, just sitting there, and I'm staring at it for like 20 minutes. Go up like this, boom, back down. Go up like that, boom, back down. And I was sitting there watching it. I'm like, what is that? And then it just goes, poof, gone.
Ooh.
And another time, seen some weird light guy and weird little kids, and the neighbors were out looking at it, and mom's looking at it. Dad throws us in the vehicle. We like follow it. Ends up in a field out in the middle of nowhere, and there's a cop sitting in the field. He's like, oh, it's a balloon.
Huh.
I remember that distinctly, and I'm like, is there a cop up in the middle of a farm field at like 11 o'clock at night, just hanging out?
Yeah.
So those are the two definite. That's like
Wow.
the ball bear one. I know. I mean, I sat and watched it for like probably half hour for 45 minutes.
This was in Iowa, right?
Yep.
That's weird. And Josh, you've had experiences too, right, Josh?
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Seen all
I-
sorts of fun stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I've had some weird. Twice I saw two in Nevada when I used
Oh,
to live
yeah,
out there. I was driving home in a suburban area in Southern Highlands, and I look up. My cousin and I are driving, and we look up, and there's a freaking. It looked almost like a stealth bomber, but it was
Huh.
it was hovering not far off the ground, which was strange. We were driving in a residential area, and I look up. I'm like, "What the hell is that?" I only saw it in the dark because there was
Yeah.
lights that go do 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 do. Like they all lit up different colors. I'm like, "What the heck?" And it had no sound, nothing.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, we're looking at it, and it's just hovering, and it just turns this way like that, and just starts going down and disappears.
Interesting.
Yeah, we chased after in the car. I'm like, I don't know. That was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. And then another time, and it was big too. It was like it looked just like a stealth bomber,
Huh.
but it was really low, dude. It was like
Yeah.
low to the ground. That's I don't know. That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
I know, like 20 minutes away from here, there's a Air Force base. It's called Offutt Air Force Base, and it's one of the bigger ones in the country. Stratcom and all that fun shit is like 40
Yeah.
stories underneath the earth. It's fucking impressive what they do. They do a lot of test flights and all that stuff. And I remember before I had obviously like this gig and all that shit, I actually worked in Malvern at this group home that's actually just like kind of just like right across the street, really. And I was outside. It was the middle of the night because I worked the night shift. It was like 4 in the morning. I'm outside smoking, and I see this craft very low, and it's just creeping, and it's not making a noise. And I was like, this is how I die. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna smoke another one just because I'm about to check out, right? And it turned out to be a stealth bomber,
Oh wow.
and
Wow.
it was quite impressive. But I mean, that's what it was. It was a test flight from Offutt. They were just kind of fucking around more or less, but it was insanely impressive. I mean, when I say it was low, I'm talking less than 200 feet in the air. Like, this is fucking low. Like, it would buzz trees. You know what I mean? Like, it was crazy. So it was very impressive because at first you just see this thing kind of creeping along like Main Street basically here in Malvern. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And it wasn't until it was closer that I could actually tell what it was. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
No noise at all.
No, I heard nothing.
Wow.
I heard nothing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
That's crazy, dude. Crazy. Yeah, we were talking, Johnny, about Antarctica too. How we believe that there's like secret base and there's other spaceships and stuff like that. Or I don't know. It's just a weird world. And just think, like, we're on a small planet, Earth, that realistically there's bigger planets. Have you guys ever seen like the universes and then basically the planets line up?
You sent us that video, man, and it
Oh, yeah.
freaked my shit out. It was
It's
crazy.
crazy. You see the super sun, the sun that's like 10 times bigger than our sun?
Yeah,
That's
just ridiculous,
crazy.
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know if you guys have been looking at like some of the new James Webb Telescope images that they're sending back.
Yes.
It's fucking so cool. Like they're gorgeous, and like how intricate everything is, and how just like this, I don't know, man. Like how everything just fucking works. It's a little strange, you know what I mean? And I'm not suggesting aliens or anything like that. I'm not even suggesting God, but I'm suggesting I'm suggesting there's something. Like, there's shit is too perfect, boys. Shit is too perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, it everything here on Earth follows the exact same mathematical equations as everything in space. Everything that we can observe in space. Everything is following the same patterns. How the wind blows, how the grass grows, how we grow.
Yeah.
Like, something else is pulling the strings, I think. You know what I mean? Like, something bigger than us. That's for damn sure.
Didn't they say it's stretching? Like the universe or whatever is stretching?
Big rip.
Yeah,
The
it's
grip, the scientists were talking about that? Yeah.
expanding outward,
Hmm.
which is insane to me.
You know what's crazy is our kids asked the other night, or they asked me specifically, they'll ask me about space, time, planets, all this stuff all the time. And they asked, well, what happens if the moon just slowly pulled this way? You know what I mean? And I'm like, there would be massive tidal waves
Big time.
and there would be earthquakes. And he goes, well, what happens if the moon, like something hit the moon and I said, well, Earth would pretty much rip apart in a sense because of gravitational pull. But then it's like, what is gravity then? Because we'd be floating, supposedly, right?
Right.
And what is the moon? You know, sure, astronauts, I guess, have been there, but like, have we
No.
been there?
I'm telling you, God damn it, we're getting Kalik back on this show because that was another one of his fucking docs that he did.
Yeah.
Was
It's a spaceship, or it's a
fucking spaceship, right?
It might not even be a spaceship. It could be just implanted in some sort of core element. You like the dark side of the moon. You know, the dark side. What the heck is that, Johnny?
Little phone call there, boys.
The dark side of the moon could be, because there's been a lot of sightings.
Yeah.
Even down to, you know, some of the astronauts and stuff that have seen stuff up there. I don't know anymore, man.
Well,
I
back in
feel
the
like we're in a
day,
video game.
like back in the day, they have, I mean, just very similar to like how we have Google Earth, right? And you can go to
Yeah.
different coordinates and all that shit. They had Google Moon back in the day, you know, and I think they still do. However, it was interesting because Google Moon came online and then people immediately went to the dark side of the moon because we're fascinated by that because we never get to see that. And as they're zooming in and all that stuff, they start to see structures, vehicles, things like that. And then it immediately goes offline. Here comes all these images then back when it comes back online, and everything had been scrubbed. And it was very apparent that everything had been scrubbed. Like it was a shit job in Photoshop. You know what I mean? Like it was terrible. Very rudimentary and all of that stuff, but interesting nonetheless. You know, like what the fuck, like what is actually going on that dark side of the moon? We have no idea. We're not privy to that.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That's why I'm just. I find everything becomes like a facade, you know. Like
Yeah.
the deeper you get into this, or it's hard to decipher what's a conspiracy theory or what's our minds just playing tricks on
Everything
us,
is a conspiracy theory nowadays.
Right.
Like, everything.
But what is beyond just this, you know? And then we talk about dimensions, reality, alternate realities, the consciousness, the not knowing the whole brain.
Yeah.
Species 10 million years ago, dinosaurs, Big Bang theories, whatever. The sun dying out, Earth,
Yeah.
planet, you know, imploding because of human beings destroying and whatever else happens. And then we have like movies like Armageddon, you know, comets and whatever. Like nothing like that's happened. You have the space race. You have lasers supposedly to diverge the comets. I don't even know anymore.
But yeah.
It's
I
just
mean,
weird.
it's fascinating
weird.
stuff. And like you suggested earlier, look at what happened in the 50s. Look at the space race, even in the early 60s, right? Just look at that. And quite literally, we have more technology in our front pockets now than they even had in the first manned mission to the moon.
Right.
And how exponential growth has happened since then to now. Like, for fuck's sake, like, guys, everybody has a camera, a 4K capable camera in their pocket.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I can like, you know, just talk to my buddy in Denmark. I got a good pal in Denmark, right? I could call him whenever the fuck I wanted to, and it's not a big deal. Doesn't cost us any money. We could FaceTime if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? It's like we could FaceTime. It's fine. It's like we could do whatever the fuck we want to do. It's everything is free and available.
Yeah.
Right?
I love that, Josh. Like 20 years ago, Josh saying that quote right there would have been like, that's a very rich thing of you saying that. Josh.
Exactly. Oh, it's like, oh, fucking
very
money
rich
bags over here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Look.
I can call him anytime in Denmark that I want. Yeah. That was awesome. I heard what was it, Logan Paul's podcast show? He was someone was talking to him on it, and he's like, I don't want to die on here. I'm gonna go to Mars. You know?
Yeah.
It's like that's a very rich thing for you to say.
That's a very rich thing to say. And in 15 years, we'll be like, yeah, man, you know what? Mars sounds pretty fucking nice this time of year, doesn't it?
Yeah, nice and warm. No cold weather, no snow,
Oh my
no
god.
nothing. You gotta wear a spacesuit. Yeah.
Just freaking sharks with freaking laser beams on their freaking heads.
Exactly.
Scott. Jesus.
I love it, guys.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
highly intelligent
Exactly.
conversation.
Let's
I love
Great
it.
content.
try to come back next week, G's, and continue the talk.
We need to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you guys out there have any experiences, let us know. We want to bring maybe somebody on to talk about the UFO experience. I think that's how we need to
Yeah.
keep this
Bring on some
going.
G's. We'll bring on some G's.
We haven't done that in
Yes.
a while. Yeah, we'll bring on some of you next time.
It's a
Talk
good
about
idea.
some paranormal, maybe just UFO strictly experiences because I'm fascinated. Love you guys. You know, until then, you got your job. Send in some experiences. We're all
Nick,
gonna do this on one.
let me
Don't
see
you
Well,
fuck
it is.
around, Nick.
things.
Oh, what is
Boys.
that?
Wait,
What
what's
is,
Johnny doing over there?
what
What
is that thing?
Don't you worry about what that
Skull?
is.
Is that the skull of a shoe?
It's a very odd
it's a
phallic
raggedy
symbol
hand.
emerging
Oh.
from the bottom of the screen.
Yeah,
there,
that was Johnny. You guys be good out there, and then
Funny boys.
send in your stuff.
Good.
Much love. Go back and watch the Kalik episode too. Watch
for
when we
sure.
interview him. He had a really cool theory. All right, we'll bring on some new G's next week. Much love. We're all gonna do this together.
Fuck
It's been
yeah.
a long day.
I'll
All right,
just
guys.
peace us out. All right.
Peace.
I'm just gonna end the broadcast. Oh, that motherfucker.